Hello and welcome everybody to the Fireside Chat. My name is Chance Ghanem and I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. You're tuning into this podcast more than likely because you're an entrepreneur who wants to be around like-minded people, grow their mindset, and take themselves to the next level. Or you're in a different niche where you're a hustler, you're a go-getter, or you just like to hear me talk. I don't know which one it is. But whichever one it is, I thank you for coming and showing up. This is a new podcast for me, so I definitely would love one thing. I would love your feedback down below, review, and let me know. Subscribe if you like it, but let me know what you guys think of this podcast because, like I said, I'm new to this and I'm not one of those people who think I know everything right off the get. I understand I'm going to have to learn and go about this and go through the process. So I'm excited to have every single one of you guys listening into this, and I'm excited to hear about your feedback. But let me get started. We're talking a little bit about myself because obviously the main person you're going to be listening to in this podcast, I will be doing some interviews, I'll be doing some different stuff, but the main person you're going to listen to is me. And the question I always ask myself when I start listening to podcasts, people on YouTube, whatever, I ask, why am I listening to this person? That is the number one thing that goes through my mind is, why am I listening to this person? And for me, I just want to tell you guys what I've done, where I'm at in life, and what I'm doing currently. So I'm 21 years old, and it's crazy because over the past 2 years, I've changed my life. I was a fry cook going to college, and I was going to a community college where going for a degree I didn't really care about, just to really make my parents, make my parents happy because there's a thing to do. I didn't know what to do, and that's what they said to do, and I just agreed. But it's crazy because something changed. About after my first year, I realized that I can't do this the rest of my life. They're talking about a lifestyle that I don't want. They're talking about a lifestyle where they're making $50,000 a year and they're happy. They're talking about a lifestyle where they're going to go work for $20,000 a year and go slave away, work for somebody else, all this other stuff. And always growing up, I never liked having a job and I never liked working for somebody else. And currently at that time, while I was going to school, I was a fry cook. So I would spend my day in class learning about stuff I don't really care about and setting myself up for a future that I didn't want. Then I would go to my job, get paid $8 an hour to flip burgers all night, and I would work like all night. I mean, I'm done at 2 a.m., drive home, go to sleep, wake up, do it over the next day. And I'll tell you what, I got in a rut. I definitely got in a rut, and I bet there's a lot of people out there that also get in ruts. That's why I want to share my story. That's why I want to connect with so many people and help them, because I feel like I'm not the only person who ever got stuck in a rut. I feel like I'm the only person who didn't get the life they wanted, right? I was like, okay, something has to change. This is not right. This is not what I want. This is not where I want to go. So I went to the only place you could, right? I went to the internet. So just a little back since on where I'm from. I'm from Illinois, and I'm from the middle of nowhere, Illinois. Middle of cornfields. It's like literally middle of nowhere. My hometown was less than 1,000 people. My graduating class was like 100 kids. Like, it was a very, very small community. So the thought of making money online, the thought of being an entrepreneur wasn't even a thing. I didn't know what an entrepreneur was until, honestly, like, no lie, I didn't know what an entrepreneur was until I was one. Like, once I found out what it was, I fell in love with the idea of being my own boss. I had done things before. I had raised pheasants and sold them. The pheasant's the bird. If you don't know what a pheasant is, go look it up. They're a very, very cool looking bird, PH in the front. But yeah, the pheasant, I raised pheasants and sold them. I did all kinds of other hustles to try to make money for myself. And it was crazy because after time, I kind of gave up on that stuff. And I just said, I'll find a job and I'll do work. I'll work for an hourly wage. And that's when everything started going bad. So then I find myself on YouTube, and then this guy pops up in front of this Lamborghini. And I think if any of you guys have seen that video, I think it's got over like millions and millions of views. But Ty Lopez changed my life. I got into his 6-7 Steps course. He taught me the mindset of an entrepreneur. I never knew that it was possible to learn. I didn't know it was possible to learn skills. I didn't know it was possible to grow as an entrepreneur and go, like, I didn't know it was possible to make money for myself like that. Like, I didn't know that it was like a tangible thing. So after I learned through the 6, 7 steps, I learned the mindset, I learned the growth. And then from there, I found mentors. When I found mentors, I grew. I got into network marketing. Then I went from that to Forex, and then I went to online sales and branding and stuff while doing Forex. Currently have my own Forex company where I teach people how to trade Forex education. And it's crazy because over the last 2 years, I went from a kid living in his parents' house to now I travel the world living in a new state every single month, or new areas. Sometimes we stay in the same state because we avoid the cold. But we're currently out in Colorado right now, getting ready to head out to Florida. And it's crazy because now I live a life by design. I make money from my phone. Like I said, I trade Forex is my main income. Then I'm working on branding. I got a vlog. I got all kinds of other stuff. But it's just in the works. But my main income comes from Forex and then teaching people how to trade. And it's crazy because it's a totally entrepreneurship journey from literally nothing to, and I'm not rich, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not no millionaire. I'm not like way out there, but I have a life by design. And that's something that I truly believe is powerful for everybody out there listening to understand that money is important. Like, I'm out here chasing the money. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm out here wanting to get rich so I can buy nice things, of course. But freedom is amazing. When I can go do what I want with my fiance. Yesterday we went over to a national park out here and saw elk. I mean, we had some encounters. Check my Instagram or Facebook or on YouTube, whatever. You'll see, but these elk, I cannot explain to you how massive these animals are. We were within 10 yards of them. They're all around us. It was insane. And it's crazy because normally I would be working then. I used to work instead of being able to go do that kind of stuff. So, it's not like it cost me $100,000 to go have that experience, but because I had time, and time is priceless in my mind. So that's kind of me, that's my mindset on life. Like I said, time is valuable. Money is good. I want to be rich. I'm going to be a millionaire. Like, that stuff I'm not worried about. But at the end of the day, for me, it's about freedom. It's about living this life where I don't have to work a job. It's about living this life where I get to live on my own terms. And I'm excited to take you guys through this journey, share my thoughts with you, and hopefully connect with a lot of you guys throughout the years, throughout the next upcoming weeks, months, days, minutes, hours. I don't know, but I'm looking to get connected with a lot of entrepreneurs as well, help you guys through this process or learn from you. Like I said, I'm not too good to learn. But when I was doing my research for how to do a podcast, right? When you're starting a podcast, first thing you do, go to Google, how to start a podcast. Boom, search, watch like 30 videos, and they all pretty much say the same thing, but a little different. Everyone's got their own twist on things. But I kind of found an idea that I liked. But the number one thing that everyone said is you have to have structure. So that was the intro. Click into the next spot. So my next structure, I want to do like a thing called like the quote of the day. Now, I think relevancy is key, right? The number one relevance thing to me, I think personally, like in marketing, that kind of stuff, is Instagram. So to find a quote of the day, I'm not going to like just pull one out or whatever. I want it to be relevant. So I'm going over to Instagram. If you're watching on Facebook, I'm going to share my screen right now and show you guys the top quotes of the day. So I just searched the hashtag quote of the day, and I see one at the top that really, two that really stand out. The one, it says, I will win, not immediately, but definitely. And that is so, so relevant to me. I mean, it's a long-term game. Everything we do, this podcast, every vlog I make, I don't make a vlog because it's getting 1 million views right now. I make a vlog because I understand long-term it'll be great. When I started learning Forex and I started learning the skill, it didn't make me money right away. It actually lost me money right away. And I had to learn. And I had to make money and make more money. And then once you learn and it's worth your time, patience pays. Patience pays. It's so true. And the next one's by Grant Cardone, someone that I truly admire as a business person. He's crazy. He is slightly crazy, but I like how crazy he is. He's very interesting to listen to. He's got a lot of knowledge. He knows a lot of stuff. But his quote is, some people dream of success while others wake up and work. That is the end thing, guys. I record most of these podcasts and I work until 5, 6 a.m. every single day. I sleep an average of 3 to 4 hours a day. So I don't know about you and how hard you're working, but something I always tell myself is I always tell myself, how can I want so much if I'm not willing to work so hard? Because at the end of the day, how much work you put into something will truly determine how much success you get out of it. If I'm just working a 9 to 5 on my business, I should expect 9 to 5 results. If I'm working whatever I am, 12, 13, 14 hours a day, 15, 16 some days, when you're just working on your dreams, on your goals, it's amazing what happens. It's amazing how powerful your work compounds on top of itself. So that's an amazing quote by Grant Cardone. Props for him for making the top. I got to give a shout out to Gary Vee. He's got a video on here that it's a mindset. And I mean, this video has been on the top for like the past 5 days. So that's pretty cool for him, keeping up top. Let's see what else there is here. Don't wait for everything to be perfect before you decide to enjoy your life. Wow. I didn't read that one before. That one is deep, and that one speaks to my narrative so well. It's insane because he's so right. At the end of the day, like, you should be excited about life. You should be enjoying what you're up to. You should be enjoying the moment. I remind myself every day, life is good. Life is blessed. But I work so hard to get to the next level. Sometimes I forget to be satisfied about where I'm at. And not satisfied. Satisfied is the wrong word, but content. Happy, enjoying every day. It's crazy because I put myself in a position every single day. There's two things I really love. There's two things I really love. And the one is my fiance. Obviously, that kind of, wouldn't be a fiance if it wasn't that. And the second is just enjoying life and experiences. And I set myself up with a life where I travel with my fiance to new places so I can experience life before I'm rich. I mean, guys, in the next 5 years, I'll be honest, here's how we travel to different places. We load everything up in my Ford Fusion Hybrid, pack it to the 9, fit everything in till you can't even feel an inch around the car, and then we drive to the next place. I mean, it's still awesome because we unload and we got Airbnbs, and it's like, it's cool. But it's going to be cooler when it's private jets. It's going to be cooler when it's all-inclusives. It's going to be cooler when we're touring Europe. Like, it's going to be so much cooler. That's where my mind's at 24/7. So when I see this and when I try to live life, because I'm in a great position, but even like some days out here in Colorado, I'll be working so hard I forget, like, you're out here to enjoy it. Go on a hike. Go for a drive. Go look at the mountains. Like, I don't know about any of you if you're listening in from the Midwest. If you're from the Midwest and you've never seen the Rocky Mountains or any mountains at all, because you're used to the flatlands forever and ever, you need, drop everything right now and hop in your car and drive to some mountains, because it is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life. When I got out here, I was totally shell shocked, amazed at these mountains. And I've traveled a lot. I've seen a lot of things. I've been a lot of places. But out here in Colorado, these mountains are gorgeous. And we're just getting a little bit of snow now. Not really where we're at. I mean, it snows occasionally at night. But in the mountains, it's getting snow almost every night. And them snow-capped mountains are gorgeous. So beautiful. And I cannot... it's just insane, because this is where I'm living and this is something I'm experiencing. And I challenge everybody to experience life. Experience life. That is the main goal. That should be the main goal for everybody. Because at the end of the day, all you have is one life out here. And all we got to do is experience it to the fullest. So no matter what your goals are, where you want to go, that kind of stuff, you definitely need to stay focused on where you're at and enjoying the moment. So now let's transition here into the next step. Like I said, I'm new to this. I don't know how to transition. I might cut this out, put music. I don't know how we're going to transition. I did learn how to edit, though. Fun fact, if you ever are thinking about doing a podcast and you have a Mac, if you use GarageBand, it is so easy to edit and it's free. So you can't really beat that. But I'm going to go through a quick little just a daily recap, because there's one thing that I truly believe in life. And daily recap, you probably like, I don't care about your life. Like, I don't give a fuck. I hope it's okay I cuss on here, but it's my podcast, so it's okay. So, with the daily recap, what I'm saying when I say daily recap is, how did I grow today? How did I grow today? Because I think one thing as an entrepreneur, or just somebody in life, you should be learning every day. The thing is, like, learn a new skill every day or something. It doesn't have to be a new skill, but learn/grow every single day. That's what's blowing my mind, is there's so many people out here who don't learn and grow every single day. Like, I expect, like, if someone says, like, hey man, I saw you last week and I didn't think you were very intelligent or something like that, like a random says that, and it's like, okay, well, talk to me today, because last week I was 7 days stupider. Like, over the past 7 days, I've learned something new every day. You want to test me? Over the past 7 days, I've got to this next step. So the growing in yourself, growing every single day, is what I mean when I say a daily recap. I need to get a better name for that, but we'll figure it out. Like I said, we're still starting. We're still new on this whole podcast journey. But when it comes to growing every single day, that's the golden question. Are you doing it? Are you doing it? It's something I had to consciously do every single day, is to learn something new. And if you think, yo, that's hard, it's hard to do, it's not hard to do. You have the internet. You have Google. You have YouTube. Personally, I'm a YouTube fan. Not just because I have a YouTube channel and stuff, but I do love YouTube because I like videos. I'm not a good reader. I'm a horrible reader, actually, like the slowest reader in the world. So I listen to audiobooks to learn, and I watch YouTube videos. I don't read because it's a waste of my time, because honestly, I'm so slow. It's not worth it. But yeah, so how did I grow today? Definitely the one thing that I learned how to do today was edit videos. So again, this is something that depends on where you're at in your niche. You're like, what do you mean edit videos? Like, I've always been editing videos, but a new thing I learned how to do today was how to put the bars on top and bottom of your video, to put words on them so it looks good on Instagram or Facebook and that kind of stuff. And that helps videos go viral, and it helps get more engagement in your videos, because a lot of people don't listen to the videos. So I posted a video of an elk, like running, that we were so close, like 100, like less than 10 yards away from, and I put on the top like a catchy catch thing, and like close encounter, tag a friend kind of thing. So when you do that, it helps people engagement. It's easier to the eye. Like this Gary Vee video I'm looking at right now has it. Wonder where I found out about this stuff. Like, guys, it's not hard to to figure this stuff out, but it's crazy because today I said, okay, my one thing I'm going to learn how to do today is how to do this. I'm going to add it to my arsenal. So that's one thing I just added to the list. Maybe I don't know, maybe that you're making beats, maybe you're making beats, you're a musician, you're making beats, and you're like, yo, I need to get better every single day. So you pick each little thing apart and say, okay, I'm going to learn this today. I'm going to learn this today. I'm going to learn this today. And you break things down. That's something that's very important, that I truly think is important, is to just make sure you're growing every single day. Now, again, I know my niche. So when it was like Forex, I was like, okay, today I'm going to learn trend lines. Today I'm going to test this pair, that kind of stuff out, harmonic patterns, all that good stuff. So I would take it day by day and learn every single day. And maybe, like, there's so many different things. It could be spiritual. It could be some Tony Robbins, some Eric Thomas, Gary Vaynerchuk, Grant Cardone. You could be watching, learning that way. Or it can be an actual skill. But I challenge you to do a lot of skills, because a lot of people do personal development. And personal development's important, but it's a lot more important to have a lot of skills that you can use to better your business than it is to know the mindset about business. This is just my personal take on everything. Like, I only listen to mainly, like, 90% of the content I consume is Gary Vaynerchuk. And then other content, like the other 10%, I listen to a little bit of stuff, but I've gotten really good at kind of picking up the knowledge I need from Gary Vee, because Gary Vee drops straight nuggets and keeps everything relevant, which is awesome. And he doesn't talk about, like, a lot of mindset. Like, it is mindset, but it's mainly like him grinding, showing you the work ethic and showing you practical tools to use. He shows you and he tells you exactly what to do. He says, make a podcast. He says, make a vlog. He says, do this kind of stuff to get out there and get your brand out there. So shout out to Gary Vee. I mean, someday my goal is to be on the Ask Gary Vee show with him, because he's just truly an inspiration of how he's built his brand and how he's just giving away free knowledge. So he's the only guy I listen to 90% of the time. The other 10% is just mixed, because I always like to keep things fresh. But like I said, back to the whole personal development thing. Personal development is good. It's good to grow yourself. But once you get to a point where you know yourself, you know yourself. Now, this is hard to get to. I know a lot of people that can't get here. I'm still sharing the Instagram thing I'm going to stop sharing that for YouTube. But I know it's hard to get to where you literally don't give a fuck about what other people think or what other people say or what other people, anything. Especially as an entrepreneur or a musician, or when you have goals and dreams. That's pretty much it. Like, a lot of people want to say, like, yo, you're an entrepreneur, that's awesome, like, this or that. But like, being an entrepreneur is the same thing as being a professional athlete, is the same thing as being a professional musician, is the same thing. It's just like, a business today is your brand, is yourself. If you want to be a great athlete, like, yeah, go work hard, but go build a brand that's going to put you on a pedestal so you can get paid the most money. Look at Floyd Money Mayweather. Not the biggest fan. I was rooting for Conor in the fight, but we all know how that ended. I didn't think Conor was going to win. But side note, but Floyd Mayweather is just a beast at promoting himself, and he's an entrepreneur. I mean, it's the same game all around. It's about getting money. I mean, entrepreneur is just a fancy name for a money getter. People who are out to get money. That's it. So when it comes back to coming full circle with that, when it comes back to learning a skill or doing personal development to get your head right, to get your money right, is important, right? And then once you get to the point where you don't care what other people think, because people come at you with negativity, people are always after you, people are always trying to tear you down. When you come at that with positivity, when you come at that with, I don't care, I love myself, I know what I'm capable of, I know where I'm going. When I first started this journey, 2 years ago, but a year and a half ago, I really started taking social media seriously. I started posting. And as soon as you start doing that, people start coming out of the woodworks hating on you. I started making videos. People hated on them. I started saying that I was going to be successful. People hated on me for saying I was going to be successful. People said, why do you think you're better than us? Why do you think you're so great? Why do you think you're so different? And I said, it's because I'm on a different mindset. And once you got to that point, to not get hurt by the negativity, not get sad by their bad vibes that are being thrown at you, but to smile and know that life goes on, know that things are going to get better, I'll tell you what, there is truly, truly no better place to be. But once you're in that mindset, when you don't give a fuck, then it's time to learn skills, because the whole mindset of work hard, hustle, and be strong mentally is pretty much over, because you realize the purpose, you realize your goals, you figured out yourself. And after you figure out yourself, boom, go take on your business. So, for me, when I started my own Forex business, it started out, I was doing some messaging on Facebook. Then I learned how to do funnels. Then I'm learning how to do paid ads. Then I'm learning how to do all these different things. And the crazy thing about it is I'm always learning, but it's all around building my business. I'm not saying that, you're an amazing athlete. And I'm saying, when I say go learn a new thing every single day, I'm not saying to go pick up a guitar. I mean, maybe that's what you want to do, but it's not saying that you have to do that. I'm saying, like, maybe try a new workout. Maybe if you're going to try to be a basketball player, maybe you should try like a crazy crossover and just like get it down really good or something. I don't know. But mixing it up and learning new things every single day is crucial to taking your life to the next level. And that's what the next section is going to be about. And this is where I can't wait to have guests on here. So anybody who wants to be a guest, make sure you message me on Facebook at Chance Ghanem, on Instagram. Either way, shoot me a message. And I want to get people on this podcast who are hustlers and taking themselves to the next level. But obviously, since this is just the beginning, I'm going to talk about myself and how I personally am taking myself to the next level every single day. It started with a schedule. It really did start with a schedule and knowing my mindset, what I had to get done on a daily basis to grow my business, to get me where I needed to go. So I really, really suggest that you do the same. Getting a schedule is key. I mean, that's something Grant Cardone talks about heavy. I mean, Gary Vaynerchuk has a guy who like does a schedule for him. So that's obviously nice. But when you're at our stage as new entrepreneurs, as people on the up and coming, maybe you have a secretary that makes your schedule. That's awesome. Props to you. But if you're not there yet, all good. Make your own schedule. Keep yourself accountable for what you have to get done. But the big thing is know what you need to get done every single day. So I know I need to post on social media every day. I know I need to message so many people every single day. I know I need to talk to my clients every single day. I know I need to run this webinar. I know I need to put in an hour on the charts. Like that kind of stuff, I just know comes out of my day. And then you schedule in your free time. And that's the best part about being an entrepreneur. That's why we're all wanting, like, I would just guess 90% of you listening right now, if you're an entrepreneur, you are doing this for the freedom. You might say for the money, yes, but money equals freedom. You're doing it for the freedom more than you're doing it for the money. So once you schedule what you have to get done, you schedule your free time. And once you get to schedule your free time, trust me, there's nothing better. There's nothing better like tonight, for example, when we're going to watch the sunset. So I'm actually not recording this late. It's like 1 p.m. But I got to get the room dark so it gets me in the right mindset. So if you're watching on YouTube, you're gonna be like, "Why are you sitting in a dark room?" Well, like kind of, it's just a mindset thing. It's just how I like to get my mind flowing in a darker room, get my thoughts going, and speaking to the podcast. But like for example, tonight, I've got all my stuff out. I know I had to get this podcast done. I've edited my vlog and posted it. I've done my messaging. I've done my contacting of clients. Now I'm to the point where it's like, okay, what do you want to do tonight? And now me and my fiance are about to go out to go down to this lake out here that's amazing. It's at the base of a mountain with snow caps. And we found a spot there yesterday where we can go down there and sit and watch the sunset over the lake. Like, that's pretty amazing that we can just go do that. And like I said before, I'd be working from like 4 to midnight or 2 o'clock in the morning, and I wouldn't be able to do anything like this. But now, thank God that I found this path of entrepreneurship, schedule my own time. We're going to head out there, go check out the lake, and I cannot wait to see that sunset. It's going to be an amazing, amazing experience. But I would really like to challenge every single one of you guys to take yourself to the next level every single day, whether it's creating a schedule like that. Pay attention to the other podcasts. I'll be putting a lot more knowledge on this topic. This is going to be a section of the podcast every single day about taking yourself to the next level. And then I just want to say one last thing, and that would be thank you. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this entire podcast. It means the world to me, and I cannot wait to see every single one of you guys at the top. I want to ask you guys again, this is new to me. I'm new to podcasting. Put your reviews below. Give me a subscribe and see how we improve to get some more knowledge and stuff like that as well on entrepreneurship, on the late night grind, on making your dreams a reality and going out there and getting success while taking your life to the next level and living life. Guys, I thank you very much. And again, if anybody is looking to get on a podcast, let me know. Would definitely love to connect with other like-minded individuals who are on their way to the top. That being said, thank you everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next Fireside Chat. Hope you enjoyed the talk.